On a blistering Monday afternoon, June 23, 2025, a central square pulsed with the raw energy of a desperate populace. The air, thick with the city's dust and the collective frustration of its citizens, vibrated with shouts for justice. Hand-painted banners, defiant against the oppressive heat, proclaimed the stark truth. Roti, Capra, Macan, and End Inflation. At the epicenter, perched precariously on an overturned wooden crate, stood a young man, his frame lean but imbued with an unyielding spirit. His voice, though hoarse from tireless advocacy, surged through a simple megaphone, a beacon in the rising tide of discontent. He gestured with a compelling force, his eyes burning with a mix of righteous anger and tenacious hope, fixated on the horizon of change. "They demand our patience," he thundered, his words cutting through the clamor like a sharpened blade. "Patience for what? To watch our children waste away from hunger? To witness our ancestral homes fall to ruin? Look around you. Every market, every stall. Prices ascend with the mercilessness of a desert storm, reaching higher than any ancient fortress. What remains for us? Only empty hands and the shattered fragments of our dreams." A deep murmur of assent, a swell of furious agreement, and shouts of visceral frustration rippled through the multitude. He paused, taking a swift, much-needed gulp from a plastic bottle. His gaze swept over the sea of anxious faces, momentarily resting upon a young woman who stood a little apart, her features etched with a quiet, profound intensity. She offered no shouts, but her gaze was fixed on him, a complex blend of concern and nascent admiration. As dusk began to settle later that day, the air within the young woman's modest home carried the humble aroma of simmering lentil stew. Her mother, her movements weary yet precise, meticulously folded clothes. "Another protest today, my daughter," the mother sighed, her voice heavy with resignation. "Does he truly believe anything will shift? The cost of every grain of flour, the looming dowry for your sister. It feels as though the very walls of our lives are closing in." The young woman, placing simple worn plates on the low table, responded softly, "He speaks for us, Amma. For every soul who cannot even afford a meager meal, his words resonate with truth." Her mother regarded her with a knowing glance. "He is a good son, I do not doubt it. But goodness alone does not finance a wedding. And your sister's intended union? It hangs by the thinnest of threads. The groom's family, they expect so much." The young woman's shoulders sagged imperceptibly. The crushing burden of her family's financial plight was an ever-present, suffocating shadow.